On this video we're gonna get our rods and pistons, which are mainly and Wisco pistons. We're going to assemble them together. So they're all in a box. We have the pins in here and everything. So I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we're gonna do all the 6 of them for our 2JZ engine. So it is 12 degrees here right now. I am going to get those guys. I'm gonna just clean up the bench, and one by one we're going to assemble and put in the bench. My bench is full because I have the engine head and the rings and all that stuff. This is what I'm gonna do. I put all the pistons here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call this here number 1. I'm gonna get just same order. I'm gonna do 2, oops, 3, 4. I'm just deciding. I mean, there's no reason. 5 and 6. All right. So I just wrote a small number in here. We can clean that later. The rods, if you never seen, it just come in a box, and it comes with the length and the weight. Just a small difference, but it comes in certain order, so I just wrote a number. I'm gonna put in the car in the same order. So this is number 1 right here, and we're gonna assemble this. One thing I didn't show you is the Wisco pistons comes with the circlip and the wrist pin. So it comes with everything you need to put it together. So I open this here. I have the 2 clips in here, and I have a clean bench, so I don't need to worry about anything getting dirty, right? And you can see here the pins has a code and all that stuff. So what we're gonna do is the pistons have this little circle. Can you see here? So this little circle is gonna point to the front of the engine, and this here, one side has mainly in there, the other one doesn't. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna match so I know that they're all pointing to the same side. So I'm gonna get mainly and the little dot. So they are gonna point, they're gonna be pointing to the same direction, okay? And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna first, I'm gonna take my gloves off because it's almost impossible. Those things here are nasty. So I'm gonna get this here. I always see people using a little screwdriver as a helper for this, because they are not very easy. Let me see. There you go. So I put the 2 sides, and then you just see I did a little click at the end. You gotta be careful though, because you don't want to for the screwdriver to hit it. Yeah, it's pretty. So here again, double check the circle is there, the inscription is here. Of course, the side you put the circlip, the pin won't go anymore, and then we're gonna do like this. We're gonna put some assembly lube, and just be sure that you don't force it too much. And there you go. This is your piston assembly, and then you gotta put the circlip on the other side. So let's go back in there. I'm gonna put the gloves though. So this is pretty thick. I'm not gonna use a lot of it. What I'm gonna do is this. And there you go. Sorry. This stuff is pretty sticky. The other one I had was sticky too, but man, this is 10 times stickier. There you go. Let me get a paper here. I don't want to get everything dirty. So I'm gonna put this in the middle and drop this in there. There you go. There you go. It's much better that way. And I believe the assembly lube here is going to help also the clip to get in there. So what I'm gonna try is, you see here, there's a little indentation. So I'm gonna get the two sides, I'm gonna squeeze into that indentation. So I'm sorry if you can't quite see it. And then I'm gonna push against the wall, which actually worked perfectly. So let's try again. There you go. That's the way to go, I think. And then from the wall, I'm gonna push it down. Done. Much easier. There you go. Our first one done. Alright. So we're gonna do one more together. This one, it goes through easily. You gotta wear protective glasses though, because this flips on you and you're done. Like this, put this on the bottom, put in the groove, and use this to push. I gotta keep my screwdriver close by so I can push it. There you go. And done. There you go. There you go. So that's that. I'm gonna put some of this excess inside because this is gonna help me slide that in. So let's try the same thing. We're gonna put this here. I hope you can see. So we're gonna put this right here. There you go. This one I almost can do by hand, like, there you go. Nice. Number 2, and double check. Alright, so let's verify our findings. I'm gonna put the piston like this. I'm gonna use this guy, put right in here. I'm not gonna touch this area. I'm just gonna lean in there and try to reach this little curve on the top. And hitting the little curve is enough. It's gonna jump on my eye, so I need to put the screwdriver, do a little tap. Done. See, it's pretty quick, pretty simple. Alright, so last one. I almost lost it. You know, went like behind a bunch of stuff and I found it by accident. Man, that was tough. I thought it was a goner. There you go. Gloves. I have a newborn. Well, I don't know, 3 months old is a newborn still. And if my wife needs me, I gotta run inside, and I don't want to have those nice things here for your body on my baby. So there you go. Where's the last one? 6. Oh, I didn't open yet. So look, it comes like that. In the box, in the bag. So it's this clean. and not contaminated. I'm gonna look into the dot. It's the Manly logo, and put it in there. There you go. And there you go. Last one. Just keep your finger there. I'm gonna use this here though. There you go. It's a 10 millimeter. I think it's better than a screwdriver, to be honest, because it actually fits on this area here and it doesn't hurt anything in case you miss it. So there you go. All 6 rods and pistons. There you go. All right. It was faster than I expected, to be honest. Yeah, it's all there. So I have all of them. If you look into the Manly logo is here, and the little dot is right here. Same thing here, little dot, logo. So one of them I messed up, which was number 1, which is this guy here, and I end up removing the circlip and then flipping it and putting it again. Actually, it was much easier than I did on the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Yeah, one thing I want to mention is I put the numbers because those are different. So you have how high and how heavy. So the variation is like very little, but there is some variation, right? So I wanted to be sure that I have the numbers so I know what is where. What is my third one, and now this is actually recorded on my YouTube, so I basically don't need to keep this anymore. I can throw all of this away. One thing I need to keep is this here tells what is your rods and what is the foot-pound you gotta use, because whatever you have on your stock, for your stock, this is different, because this is a different rod, this ARP studs and all that stuff, so they require their own torque spec. So we are going to install the rings on the next video, which are here, and by experience, oh, the rings are here, that's the bearings. The rings are here, which are all measured and stuff, and they all here have their cylinder number, so 6, 5, 4. So now I'm gonna get each one of those with the number, and I'm gonna install the rings in there. Then we're gonna drop in the engine and use the bearings, which are those here. And by experience, we need to clean them before, because they are full of crap. There's a bunch of like machining metal material in there, so be aware of that. Cool. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. That's the best way you can help me. Don't forget to leave a little comment in here. I had a little trouble installing the circlip in the beginning, but you know, at the end it was pretty easy. If you have a different technique, just write down a comment. Don't forget to share this video with a friend, especially someone that is building a 2JZ. I went to Florida a few days ago, a week ago, and I met this guy Jordy. He is on my Instagram. He sells Supras, and he had a Supra in his house. Man, that was my dream car. So I could see his 2JZ and all the wiring and all that stuff. So I hope he figured out the wiring situation, but the car was amazing. So yeah, all right guys, don't forget to check my website, and I'll see you on the next video.
Look past my face. See status. I mean, it's a McDonald's.